SGC here, and we are back for a final impression, Dark Tourist Season 1.
Life can be dangerous when you're a dark tourist, a global phenomenon where people choose to vacation in places associated with death and destruction.
Oh my god, the level of radiation, that's higher than around Chernobyl.
So I broke this down. There's no first impression because it just jumps with 8 episodes with David Farrier, who is great, and I cannot wait for a season 2. Seriously, check this series out. So, just a general overview, I mean, this is a Netflix show. It's a documentary on traveling, on dark tourism, and it's written by David Farrier and Paul Horan. There's 1 season, and definitely you guys should check it out. So, Netflix will put this out for season 2, because it's going to be badass and great. So, I mean, it's 39 to 42 minutes, and it aired July 20th of this year. And basically, episode 1 went to Latin America, then Japan, then the US, then the stands, like Kazakhstan and other stands, and then it goes to Europe, and then he goes to Southeast Asia, and then Africa, and then to bring it home, back to the USA. So I really dug it. I really enjoyed the crazy stuff that he's done. I mean, he goes from legacy of Pablo Escobar to the Fukushima nuclear disaster, and then we got Jeffrey Dahmer, assassination of JFK. We got the stands, which is like the closed city of Baikonur, and then we go to, where do we go? We go to Charles Bronson. We got the ghost city of Famagusta. Oh my goodness! Like, and then Phnom Penh. We got the Cambodian army, and then we got the Mayan funeral rites, and then voodoo action. And then Zoolander survivalist, and then going back home, we got the Manson family murders and Noah's Ark in freaking Virginia with the preppers, and then to end it off with McCarmy Manor. Like, there's a lot of stuff going on, and I really love his energy. And I mean, granted, this is a documentary, so you gotta take things as a grain of salt, but he made it entertaining, and I just loved his reactions and just like the perspective that he brings to all these pretty intense, pretty dark stuff. And overall, the pacing's good. Episodes are done sort of 40 minutes, and you got 3 sections around roughly. And it's like, wow, this is intense stuff. I mean, like, could it be fake? I don't know. I mean, the Fukushima stuff was pretty crazy for that stuff. It's just like the Geiger meter, and it's just like, wow, very hard-hitting things. And seriously, I'm doing this final impression, so people know about this. It's just great. I really enjoyed it. It's the curiosity of, like, why would people do this stuff? And from a not dark tourist perspective, watching this stuff unfold is pretty intense, and you get to understand, like, the psyche of these people and these intense things. Like, the voodoo was, like, a good god and the bad god. Like, wow, that was some dark stuff. And I seriously hope that Netflix really puts out season 2. I mean, it came out, like, 2 months ago. And I really hope, like, it gets more sort of traction, and then they hire him back and put out season 2. It was just really great. I really loved it, really enjoyed it, and it's just like a different world, and it's such drastically different. It's not all about like dead people or whatever, but just what intense of just like intensity. Where did dark tourists go? And I really enjoyed it, so definitely recommended. He's a pretty good host and a narrator. He has a good voice, New Zealand. So what else can I say? I mean, just go check it out, watch a bit of it, jump around. You don't have to watch it in order, but it gets a better sense of his character to see where he stands, how is he viewing this stuff. Granted, I looked some of his Instagram and Twitter stuff. Apparently, the episode where he has a voodoo initiation, a Catholic priest tweeted him. It's like, you need to be exorcist, or whatever, for some crazy reason, because, you know, the Satan's on you now. So there's that stuff, and I really enjoyed how he's just taking it as a stride. The Santa Muerte stuff was kind of interesting too, because like you hear about this in pop culture or just like from media, and it's like pretty dark, intense stuff, and then when he goes there, he sees what they see, and you get a sense of why they believe. And I really enjoyed sort of that aspect of the show, where you really get to know the people doing this stuff rather than the dark tourists. Like, the dark tourist is like, you go to these places, but when he actually interviews people that are local and they're conducting these rituals and how they see things, is a very interesting perspective to ponder and wonder about. Anyways, that's it. This final impression of season 1 of Dark Tourist. Check it out. Definitely worth your while. Season 2, bring it on. Anyway, that's it for this final impression of Dark Tourist season 1. Out.